Hello, welcome to game 10 of our Chess Classic series. Our Chess Classic series has two playlists created. One is on the shorts that shows the last few moves to know the checkmate or winning pattern, and there is also a playlist on the full games, so you can watch both those playlists and all the videos alternatively or whenever you want. You can share those videos and do subscribe to our channel. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to see the game of Emanuel Lasker. In last two videos, we saw his defeats, but in this video, we are going to see his win against William Napier. Emanuel Lasker became the world champion in 1894 by defeating William Stennis, the first official world champion. And Lasker held the title for 27 years, which is still a record. So let's begin. This game was played in Cambridge Springs in 1904, and the opening was Sicilian Dragon. And in this game, we'll see the over-aggressive opening idea applied by Lasker, for which he should have been punished, but he was very famous for fighting spirit, and ultimately he won this game. So let's see. The game started with one e4, c5, knight c3. This is actually a close Sicilian, but often close Sicilian gets transposed to open Sicilian in various variations. Knight c6, knight f3, and g6. Now here it was transposed into dragon variation. d4, c into d4, knight into d4, bg7, bishop e3, d6, h3, knight f6, g4. So launching an attack like this prior to development is always risky. So modern continuation is bishop c4, and the line suggested by computer is queen d2 followed by long castling. So g4 was played, castle. This is a simple continuation because white's g5 threat is not that so strong that black should take some action on that. g5, knight e8. Here knight h5 is an interesting continuation. Knight e8 and h4 is inaccuracy. White can't keep his king in the center for too long. And again the queen d2 and long castling is suggested. Knight c7, threatening to open the center by d5. This is often a nice strategy against the king in the center. f4, trying to answer black's d5, e5. But again, this is a pawn move, which is a non-developing move. e5. Nice move. This is the right on the target. It's black who strike first in the center. And king safety is a big worry for white. nde2. d5. This is a mistake. Actually, bishop g4 was simple and strong. And here computer suggests f5 as a very strong line. So d5 is a mistake. Into d5, and black makes another inaccuracy. Knight d4. Here actually into e4, bishop into e4, and knight b4 would have given a slight edge for black. Knight d4 was played. Knight into d4. White must retain his dark square bishop, so he he cannot capture with the bishop. Knight into d5, and this is the point of black's play. Nice move. Now, time to pause and find white's reply. You will get 2 points. Knight f5, nice move. Lasker responds in a style. Knight into c3, queen into d8, rook into d8, ne7 check, king h8, and time to pause and find white's move. You will get 2 points. h5, nice move. Lasker suddenly revives kingshead attack, even though the queens are exchanged. Here, now computer suggests f5 as the strong move for white. h5 was played. Rook e8, a nice defense. Now time to pause again and find white's move. You will get 1 point. Bishop c5. Here again, computer suggests f5 as a nice continuation. Bishop c5, g into h5, and white makes a mistake here. Bishop c4. So here b into c3 would have given an edge to white. Bishop c4 is a mistake. And black also makes a mistake here. E into f4. Here bishop e6 also is a mistake, because after bishop into e6, f into e6, and b into c3 is winning for white. So here the best continuation for black was knight e4, a into a4 mistake, bishop into f7, attacking the rook. And now knight e4 was played, but now this is a mistake. Here bishop g4 was required. Bishop into e8, bishop into b2, attacking the rook. So rook b1 was played. Bishop c3 check, king f1, bishop g4, the point of Napier's idea. Here you can see white's both the bishops are attacked and his both the rooks are under the threat of knight 4. So now time to pause and find white's brilliant defensive idea. You will get 3 points. Bishop into h5, returning the sacrifice material to liquidate favorably is often a strategy in such position. Bishop into h5. Here knight d2 check, king g2, and bishop into h5, rook into h5, f3 check, king f2, knight takes b1, g6, king g7, and after rook takes h7, it is a decisive win for white. Also, knight g3 check leads to a win for white. After king g2, bishop takes h5, rook h4, d6, bishop f2, rook e8, knight d5, bishop e5, and bishop into g3 is a win for white now. Hence, bishop into h5 was played, rook into h5, knight g3 check. Here again, knight d2 check, king f2, knight into b1, g6 is winning for white, king g7, rook takes h7, king f6, and g7. White is winning. That is why knight g3 check was played. But king g2, knight into h5, rook into b7, a5, and pause and time for to find the white's next move. You will get 2 points. Rook b3, nice move. Lasker now decides to target black's pieces and win a pawn to maintain the pressure. Bishop g7, rook h3, knight g3, king f3, rook a6 is inaccuracy. King takes f4, knight e2 check, king f5, knight c3, a3, knight a4, and after bishop e3, black resign here.